Lights out there, little shawty. You ain't gotta keep calling. Heard he poppin' shit, baby, he ain't really bout it. Baby, he ain't really bout it. I just wanna know if you a rider. You ain't gotta lie, I won't tell nobody.
Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, what's good? You already know the deal. It's Money Jean. If you are a new subscriber, if you're new here on my channel, what's up? We're going to get straight into this video. This is a tutorial how I style my hair in this 90s kind of look that's been a trend on social media and on YouTube, as well as a tutorial. I cannot talk. As long as it's a tutorial on how I do my makeup, like a slight makeup look with minimal everything basically. So we're gonna get straight into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So here all I'm doing is touching on my edges, going over it smoothly to get it nice and uniform as they were before, because I don't sleep with a scarf on. Why? I don't know. Don't clock me. But yeah, just touching on my edges here. Nothing exciting. The first step into getting this look to be the look that it is, you want to take a piece of your hair, basically like a bang, and taking a wax stick. The one that I use is from my hair store, and it's called the Lustrous Re-Nutrients Slick Stick. So that's what I use. It's pretty cheap. It's like, I don't know, $8. And if y'all are not new to my channel, you guys know that this is like a key step to like all of my wigs, like using this wax stick. So basically you want to smooth this through the hair, not all the way like to the ends, but through the front where it's going to be slick on your head, like as if you're doing a slick back basically, and slicking that throughout the hair, applying that, and then brushing it through with the brush to get that like kind of white color that it got going on, just to smooth that out. To get this molded to your head, I take my Got To Be Glued spray and I spray it in the area that I want to be the most flat and smooth it down. And I take a fine tooth comb and just comb that through so it won't like get hard in one place, because this does get hard and it does mold. So I want this to be like smooth. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, taking the wax stick, smoothing it down. Same process, just so it can be pretty much identical on both sides and be put together overall. Here I'm just taking my Bio Silk. You can get this at your local beauty supply store as well. I got the mini bottle because I don't need a whole lot, but taking this where the sleek parts are so it can add more shine and polish to it. Also throughout the hair, because this hair is body wave and we are threading this hair, so we want it to be, you know, more slick than what it would be if I was to just go over it with a flat iron, knowing it is body wave. So you can skip this step if your hair is straight. Now I'm taking a strand of my hair and starting the process, so I'm going to flat iron it slowly and begin to flip it midway, and boom, there it is. It does not have to be like a perfect flip, because at the end you guys are going to see what I do to make it more uniform. So yeah, here I am again taking the next strand, firing it slowly and flipping it midway, and it's not really even like that hard, you know. That looked very easy to do because it is very easy to do. So I'm just going to, oh my God, I cannot talk. I'm just going to continue this process and you guys can watch me do what I do. Put the windows down. It's getting hotter in here. Yeah, I know you feel it now. Reaching for your clothes.
sound. Said you got a lot to attend. Ain't always rushing now. Stay here with me, don't leave me for too long, girl. No worries when you're here. Forget about the real world out there. It's better if you stay long. No stressing in loving sessions, won't you stay long? Sit back and put your mind at ease, darling, 'cause your hair out. Spread your legs on top of mine. Close your eyes and take it slow. No, I know what you're working on. Ain't gonna let go. Worry about it in the morning. Stay here with me. Leave me for too.
Once that is done, I'm going to take my hard brush that I was previously using and brush through it to give it like a uniform flip. So they're not all like different flips or different sizes. They're all going to become one. After that, we're going to go on to the next side and repeat the same process as we did before. Psych, I forgot a step. I'm going to take my got to be glued spray and spray it so it can be molded for the day. You can skip this step if you know you don't care that much to keep the flip intact, but I want to keep my flip intact, so that's what we're going to do. All right, y'all, now moving on to this beautiful face. So I'm going to apply my lashes. Very easy, very simple. And actually what I like to do is take the glue and apply it to my my lash line, and then also apply the glue to the actual lash band, because I find that to make my lashes stay longer and last longer throughout the day without them lifting. Like, we don't want our lashes lifting, so you can add that step to your routine if you'd like to. It's a little extra, but I mean, I do it and it works just fine, so highly recommend to add that if you don't already. So I'm waiting on my lashes to dry. I'm going to apply this mattifying lotion from the Body Shop in Tea Tree. And yeah, I'll use this as well as primer because, girl, this face is oily. Lashes are on, so now we're going to take our primer by Too Faced, the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. Take a little bit of this and apply it to the skin. I really like this primer, y'all. I get the travel size and everything from Sephora because, girl, who is finna pay like $30 or whatever, how much the regular price is for some primer? Because, girl, when I tell you this primer lasts me since May and it's October. It lasted me since May until October. So the travel size is $15 if you're interested in a good mattifying primer. Because of your oily skin, I highly recommend this. All right, y'all, let's start with this base. The first thing I like to do is take my concealer. We're going to do our foundation later on because we don't use a good amount of it and it's not all over our face. So this is my Fenty Pro Filter Concealer and I'm in the shade 420. I applied this up under my eyes, on my Cupid's bow, on the bridge of my nose, as well as my chin. I recommend high-end products like this if you have extremely oily skin because, y'all, drugstore does not work for me when it comes to my base. So yeah, if you have oily skin like me, I highly recommend this concealer, like, for real. Blend this out. We're not going to necessarily use a beauty blender. I usually do when I'm doing like a full beat, but when doing looks like these, I don't find it necessary. So what I'm going to do is take this Real Techniques, it's actually an eyeshadow brush. What is it called, y'all? It's Dome Shadow Brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, but I'm using it for my concealer. I don't really see nothing wrong with it. It blends out perfectly fine for what I'm doing. You can use a beauty blender if you'd like to, but I kind of want like a full coverage look if I'm not wearing foundation. So that's what we're going to do here. Blend that out, starting at the edges of the concealer, up under the eyes, and then working our way up. Okay, y'all, so this is a drugstore product. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick. It's a foundation stick and it is in the color Espresso. So I use this and apply this on the higher points of my cheeks and on the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to blend that out after I take my ColourPop concealer in the shade medium dark. This is also drugstore, but it's only in Ulta. It's not like in a drugstore, but it's, you know, affordable, I'll say. And yeah, we're going to apply that. We're going to dot that on our up under our eyes and apply it to the bridge of our nose to give us a great snatching effortless highlight. I don't know the name of this brush, but it is my foundation brush, and I like to use this to blend out my contour even if I'm doing a full beat. So I just find that the mixture of like my foundation and the foundation stick for my contour just gives it a softer look. I don't know, and buffing it out is like, I don't know, look how good it's blending out. So I prefer these brushes instead of like an actual contouring brush. Now I'm taking my Born This Way foundation by Too Faced and applying that as like a reverse contour. But I didn't want to use my concealer for this because, I mean, it wouldn't have made sense. Like, it wouldn't have matched my neck because I'm not wearing foundation or anything of the sort. So taking a couple drops of these and then buffing and blending that out to give myself a reverse contour. To set, I'm going to take my Real Techniques. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot freaking talk. My Real Techniques setting brush and my Fenty Pro Filter setting powder and honey, and applying that up under my eye, directly up under my eye, and basically everywhere I put concealer. And to reset my reverse contour, I'm going to take the Crayon Case's Chalk Dust setting powder in the letter Y. This is like a softer, more buttery setting powder. So I like to use this for my reverse contours, just to keep it soft. Keep it soft and pretty and light and effortless. That's what we like. We like natural. This is a natural look. This is what we do. To set our cream contour, we're going to take our True Complexion Contour Palette by Black Radiance. This is also drugstore, guys, and it is in the range dark to deep, and I'm taking that middle shade in there and then using that to set my contour, as well as using the smaller tapered brush to set my nose contour as well. To add a little color to my face, I like to take my James Charles palette, and it's like the bigger shades in there, like the bigger, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a brown shade, and I take that to like bronze and warm up my face. I love this step. Without it, I'd look, I don't know, not snatched, not, you know, look how pretty this is. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty shade, and you want to go with it lightly because, y'all, it is eyeshadow. So, yeah. So I'm buffing that out with this buffing brush just to soften it up a little bit more and to set into my skin. Moving on to the lips for eyeliner or lip liner. I actually use an eyebrow pencil because it's dark, and I don't know, I just use 2-in-1, like use it on my eyebrows as well as my lips. And this is in the color Brown by Kiss, and I'm just lining my lips with this very precisely. I'm trying to take our butter gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie, yes, by NYX. And then on top of that, we're going to take Fenty Beauty's lip balm, but it's like really glossy, and it's like the best lip gloss ever. Like, skip the drugstore lip gloss. Like, this lip gloss is really bomb. Like, it's very shiny, and it's like boom, I love it. So highly recommend that. If it's still available, I have no idea, but yeah, if you can get your hands on it, get it, and you're gonna fall in love. Moving on to our highlight. I don't even know what highlight I'm using, y'all, because the thing is shattered, it's broken, it's in a little ziploc. So yeah, just take that and brush my nose and the tip of my nose, as well as my cheeks. Well, not my cheeks, the high points of my cheeks, and a very slight amount, because we like this natural look. We want to keep it not too overpowering, and we're just going to take like the slightest bit of it, and it looks super pretty. You know, like when you hit the light in a certain way, it's there, it's visible. No need for anything dramatic. Alright, y'all, now I'm making like fake little moles with mascara. I put it at the tip of this brush because I didn't have anything else around to put it on, like a bobby pin around or anything. I was not putting it up to get one. So this is what we're doing. Just making fake little moles because I thought it went with the look, like with the hair and stuff. It was like an aesthetic. It was cute. So that's what we're going to do. And that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything like that, because I know you probably will. This was a makeup tutorial, and I know this video was kind of long, but I mean, I wanted this to be as in-depth and, you know, understanding as possible. Like, this isn't a get ready with me tutorial. Yeah, because who wants a sped up tutorial? Like, I want to see what I'm doing, right? So this is what I'm giving you guys. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in my next one, and bye-bye. Oh, wait, the hair details on this hair will also be in the description box. Forget to mention. They will be in the description box. This hair is from ISEE Hair, Body Wave wig in 14 inches, but I did cut it the slightest bit. So, yeah, that's it.